I don't get it.
Podcast. All right. Hi, guys. We have an argument over the countdown to hit record every time. Well, I go, here, this is how it goes. I go, all right, Lauren.
Wait, you need to explain why we have to do it.
Okay,
yeah.
So we have to record, on different recorders because we're on different sides of the country. So we have to sync it up so that our tracks are aligned for our editor. And every time I'm about to hit record, I go, all right, ready for the countdown? 1, 2, and then Lauren goes one. Like at least like a second after me, and I go 2. She's 2. I'm like, no, you're not in line with me. Anyway, you guys, maybe it would be funnier if you could see and understand this, but
isn't that the worst? You're trying to explain such a funny joke, and you're like, oh, you had to be there.
I know, and you're like already too deep in laughing at your own shit.
We've had many laughs just now before hitting record.
Okay, so Naz got a very interesting text message so this is what we do. Every time a podcast begins, we like catch up for like 10 minutes, and during every conversation that comes up in that 10 minutes, every point, I'm like, no, save it for the podcast. Oh, we have to say this for the podcast. But this one we had to hit record for because Naz she just received a text, and it first goes, Naz, and then she goes, who is this? And then he says, I'm assuming.
Well, I hope it's he.
I think it's a he. Hotel friend, fries and salad. And she goes, what? And then he says, want some fries? We should have made out. And then she goes, I'm so confused. Who is this? Okay, so when was the last time you had fries and a salad?
Okay, I'm trying
to
at a hotel.
Well, first of all,
that's a classic hotel order is a fry and salad.
There you go. So last time I was at a hotel, I think was at the Santa Monica proper, and I'm trying to remember if there was
you were
like
at the Beverly Wilshire this week.
Beverly Hilton.
Oh, Beverly Hilton. Whatever.
Yeah, but I wasn't like hanging there. I was like working.
You didn't
know
have
what I mean?
fries and a salad delivered?
No.
Did you
No,
ever
I
say
didn't.
like, oh, I could really go for fries and a salad?
No, like, I mean, I
perfect
talk about
combination of
fries and
health.
salad all the time. I
Wait,
don't
can we
even
also
like
say
salad.
that this is a Samsung or something? It went green.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's green.
So it's someone who is weird, first of all.
Lauren, don't offend some of our listeners.
Okay, everyone calm down. It's a joke about a Samsung. Don't get offended.
or an Android. So it must have been the Santa Monica proper, which was last year, or the Sunset Tower Hotel. I only stayed in a hotel twice last year. And I'm trying to remember if there was like anyone at the pool.
Anyone who you would have made out with that you met? Did you like
Want
meet a
some
guy at a
fries?
bar?
No.
was there a
What bar?
cute- I
We've
don't know.
literally been living
I
in a
don't know.
pandemic.
What about
bar?
like a cute bellhop?
No. What is a bellhop, Ashley? This is in the 1920s.
Are you not allowed to call them bellhops anymore?
I'm not in the Grand Budapest Hotel. This guy just goes, LOL, well, clearly this is Naz. Best smile ever. I am so creeped out right
I'm not
now.
creeped out.
He saw you in that dress last night.
Yes,
And he is
yes.
like, I
These
gotta
people
shoot my
coming out
shot.
of these people coming out of the woodworks, man.
Anybody else
Anyone
come out of the
else coming
woodwork
out?
because of that
No,
dress? We're talking about her
nobody.
Golden Globes dress.
Nobody, which is hilarious because I could say this to you guys and I don't care that I'm broadcasting this, but and I think every woman knows this feeling when you post a picture that you know is like fire. I like specifically searched specific names under likes to see if certain people from
Did
my
anyone
past
good come up?
Nobody.
No one.
No, it's great. It's great. I've cleared all the bad energy in my life.
Okay,
I am
good.
moving forward. It's so great.
You
But
are
anyways, isn't
too
that
good
funny?
for your haters to like? To even like.
Did you? So you liked my looks?
Oh my God, they were the most amazing ever. Like, they're just the most amazing.
I was like,
it's like they were made for you. Like, actually, like the way they fit you.
Hunter keeps walking by you and waving to the Zoom
Oh
camera.
my god.
Yeah.
How did you pick them up? Like, when you saw that on the rack, like, what did you say?
So I have this stylist. His name's Taylor Arrear, and
I follow him now.
Yeah,
he's so good.
He's the best. So basically, he was like, "What's your vision?" And I was like, "I just love the Golden Globes because it's like at the Beverly Hilton. So I feel like the other, as opposed to like the Oscars and the other shows, it's like very old school Hollywood. So I was like, I want to wear something vintage, but I want to wear something like very old school Hollywood. And then I just told him, just ask yourself what would Cher wear." Oh,
well, he found that shit.
It was so
and he
Cher.
brought it over. Yeah. And the designer's name was Yusef Al-Jazmi. And remember when the Kardashians had that Gatsby party?
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I
so
was going
he designed,
to say, like,
I think,
Chloe.
Yeah, I think he designed all their looks. So I was like, oh, thank God I got to wear these. And the Jimmy Choo shoes were like, I want to get married in them. They were so amazing.
I know. I was wondering. Okay, so you're telling me that when you get dressed by a stylist, I know that they bring in the stuff and it's like rented, or is it even rented? Like
It's like borrowed, rented, pulled from like a showroom. Yeah.
But
So
what
how
about
does
shoes?
he make money?
So the shoes I get to keep.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Well, because when you wear shoes, it's not like
How
you
much
can
were
return
you get to pay?
them.
You had to pay for them?
No.
What?
Yeah.
How's that? Because you like did a lot of advertising for them?
No, I think there's like a budget for like each outfit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because I was like, my question here was, how do you rent shoes?
Right.
Because then like nobody, because like even like if you have clean feet, you're going to get like little marks in
Yeah,
them.
of course. I'm sure they have places where you do rent shoes, but I get to keep the Jimmy Choo.
Oh, wow. That's
That is
amazing.
But I
so
can't go
crazy.
anywhere in them.
I know. I was like, you wore them once, and I don't know where else you're going to wear them.
Right. Maybe I'll get married in them one day.
There you
Okay,
go.
so your designer gets paid by what? E
The
pays
stylist.
your stylist?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he,
Okay.
I think they're like, who do you want to style you? And they assigned him to me for Emmys. And then remember like that 90s dress that was so cool? Because I wanted to be like
this guy
90s.
is dope.
I know.
That
he's
was
the
like your
best.
coming out party, Naz. That was
Oh,
like,
you
I
guys-
am here, and I am like, for
Yeah,
real.
because that was like after you like got in such good shape this year.
Oh, you guys are the bestest. I love you. Yeah. So he after that I was like, yeah, I want to work with you every day all the time.
Yeah.
He's the best. And so for Grammys, I kind of want to wear, so did I tell you guys I had an outfit made for my birthday last year that was supposed to happen?
Yeah.
And it was made by this woman in Texas, and it was based off like an outfit Cher wore to the Met Gala. And so I might wear that.
Okay.
And just wear my own thing.
Very nice.
Because where else am I going to wear it? I'm not
Yeah.
going to have a
Have you,
birthday. clearly.
Yeah, because it's Grammys and it's like weird and funky.
Yeah,
and you
and
don't
it's
have to like,
Cher.
you have to feel more cool and you feel beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so
Very
funny.
nice.
Very nice.
So what was your
Have
favorite
you shown
highlight?
Instagram your birthday outfit?
No one's seen it.
Okay.
So
Your
that's
birthday
why
suit.
My birthday. It literally is my birthday suit. No one's seen it. So I don't know. But if Taylor pulls something that's cooler, I'm obviously going to want to wear something cooler. But I kind of want to wear it because where else am I going to wear it, you know? Mm-hmm. You guys, my new favorite nighttime ritual is getting in bed and turning on Dipsy.
What's that?
Dipsy is this app. Everyone listening, this is like the most revolutionary thing ever. So basically, it's this app with short form stories that are sexy stories designed to turn you on. So get this, 90% of women actually use like mental framing to get turned on.
Yes.
And when I read that stat, I was like, yes, 1,000%, 100%. Yet everything that we're given like to sexually like experience pleasure is like either visual or like a toy. But it's funny because we are really good at mental framing. Okay. So what I do is I turn on these short stories and I go to bed to them. And it is such a stress reliever. It gets me off. It is the coolest thing. It's
you're not getting off just from listening, are you?
yes.
Stop. You
Well,
mean you're
or you can listen to it with a partner or by yourself
Okay.
before you know, want to have fun with yourself.
But like, are you like putting your fingers in there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing
Okay.
whatever I want.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I wasn't sure whether you were just like coming from the
If
sound.
you can come just
no.
from listening to something, that's talent.
You can.
I think you can. I do believe that's true.
100%.
I do
I
believe
think
that's
people
true,
that
but-
are paraplegic, that's how they get off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how strong mental framing can be.
Okay, so that's really amazing, and our fans are going to love this.
It is honestly iconic. It's an audio app. And so like, you know how if you have like those meditation apps, this is like basically your sexy version. You must download it. They have wellness sessions to help you learn more about yourself too, and bedtime stories and soundscapes to help you relax before you drift off.
A very naughty but kind of fun thing is they have stories about like off-limit hookups, like your professor, you know? I mean, we all watch A
That's our
Teacher.
style.
I'm so sorry, guys. But,
God, Ashley.
okay, God. And for our listeners of the show, Dipsy is offering a 30-day free trial when you go to dipsystories.com/get it. That's a 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/getit. dipseastories.com/getit.
You will not regret it.
You guys, I still want to do I hooked up with my teacher podcast. Like, if you have good stories, let us know on the message board, because
I don't know. We can't do that.
Yeah, they're all anonymous.
I don't know, Ash.
Please, I'm so fascinated by them.
I love them too.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Ashley's birthday's this week.
What are you, 33?
Yeah, what am I? 33.
Wait,
yeah.
that's such a cool age.
Why? 'Cause
I
it's
love
double numbers.
Yeah, I love double
double numbers are kind of nice.
I feel like
33.
it's lucky.
But 32 sounds like really young now.
It does. Oh, we're 30. 33 sounds very young to
No,
me.
because then you're like mid 30s and not early 30s.
The only thing that sounds that not 50 is not old, but 50, I think, because ever since I was little, 50 just sounds
agree.
older to me.
Yeah,
do you guys get what I'm trying to say?
Totally.
I don't think that people that are 50 are old, but like until I'm like, even when I'm 49,
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
gonna feel young.
undeniably middle age. Like you're beyond middle age. You know,
Yeah.
like you
Like
are.
you're
You know,
gonna
like we
live
don't
less years
start
than you have
calling
already
people
lived.
really middle aged until they're 50. But like, wouldn't 40 be like actual middle age, which is horrendously scary?
What do you
Well,
think?
Yeah, because it's like the average age of the.
When do people die?
Oh my god!
The average age of death in America.
Yeah, what is
Age,
the average
yeah.
age of death in
Death.
America? Let's Google.
It went down for the first time.
Look, it's
in a long
3:33,
time.
and you're turning 33 this week.
Oh wow! Look at that. Okay, well,
Oh, wow, look at
this
that.
is like a
Well,
little depressing. It
I
obviously
love the
went
number
down
3.
this year because of
What?
COVID,
Oh,
and then there was a lot
whoa.
of suicides and stuff like
Oh
that.
God, this is
So,
really. This just took a
for-
real dark
Sorry, I know.
turn.
I really didn't want to go that dark, but in 2018, the average life expectancy, I guess male and female, in the U.S. was 78.
So yeah, you were right. 80. So yeah, 40 is like middle age now.
Let me see for women. Hold on, because
well, I didn't expect that.
You know what's crazy? I've read a lot of interviews of, the elderly, and just growing up in Florida around them. I have such an affinity for older people. I love them. But they say that some of them have said that they just look in the mirror one day and they're like, whoa. And
That's
it's
what
just
I
like,
do
and it's
right
sort
now.
of Lauren. And it kind of just hits you, It's just like one day you just wake up and you're like, wow, I don't look like what I looked like before, and I'm older now.
Okay, so you guys, in 2018 for women, it was 81.1. So yeah, basically 40 is actual middle age,
That's crazy.
which means I'm almost middle aged.
You're not almost middle aged.
7 years.
You're so crazy.
Like statistically, I'd be halfway through my life. God, that's horrendous.
It's
Now
funny
I
'cause you-
understand why mom hates birthdays, because she thinks about it like that.
Because she thinks about it like that. Because yeah, you and your mom think the same. You're also very scared of death, which is why I feel like
no,
death
I'm not
is your
scared
biggest
of death
fear.
for my own self.
Oh, the people around
Yeah.
you. Yes, I should have rephrased that.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, is there anything else you want to say about the Golden Globes? Because
No.
what were the highlight moments?
It was just such a crazy day where I had just such a full circle moment because, you guys know I was a PA there in 2013 and this guy, Sean Smith, hired me. And it was my first show I worked was at the Golden Globes with Ryan and G. Like I was like a PA. And then, so just to be there and then and it was the first year Amy and Tina were hosting. So to be there and have
that is
Amy
so
and
full
Tina
circle.
hosting and then have Sean, the guy that hired me, in my ear, it was one of those
that's so cool.
That's so crazy.
That's so
That's so
crazy.
weird.
I
Like
get
if I
that.
would have known back then what I knew now.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But I really want to work on, I don't know. I still have so many insecurities. I want to work on, do you guys ever, this is a good question. Have you guys ever truly, authentically felt proud of yourself?
yeah, all the time.
That's why I love you. Wait, no, but okay. So, can you describe the feeling and tell me a moment where you felt really, really proud of yourself? Felt it that you can describe what it feels like.
Okay, so the one that really just shoots to the top of my head is usually what I say my most proud achievement is when people ask me in interviews and stuff, and that is when I interviewed the Backstreet Boys. Because I was on stage, it was a big announcement. It was their announcement of their new tour, give a new tour with Live Nation, and it was a 30-minute sit-down interview,
which is very hard to do live, especially in front of people.
Yeah, it was
too,
live
right?
streaming on the internet, and it was also had an audience of like 20, like the super fans.
So scary.
But the fact that I was able to just be like the perfect mix of fangirl and interviewer, I felt like I looked really good. I just conducted a very interesting interview that wasn't like one that they normally get. And then I walked off, and my best friend Lizzie, feminist Liz, she was like,
she was here last week.
Who, like, you know, she's complimentary of me, but she's not like one to like really throw out compliments. She's not like, oh my God, there's so many, like, I wish, like, she doesn't like have that type of vibe. And she was like, that was so good. Like, you were amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's so funny. High five. That's how I felt when Lauren complimented my outfit, because Lauren never lies and she would never say anything.
When you get a compliment from Lauren, it's kind of like the same thing.
She was like, the best. I was like, yes, I killed it.
See, don't they mean more?
It does. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But what I was going to say is, thanks for sharing that, Ash.
Sorry, guys, if you hear a banging, there's nothing I can do about it. They're building a apartment complex right next door.
It might be okay. Let me see if I close.
Can you hear
anything.
banging? Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, maybe you
All
can't.
right.
Lauren, do you have a
Continue.
moment?
Well, I feel like I get so Am I loud?
Can you hear it?
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel like I get so nervous for like interviews or social interactions of any kind. So if I finish when I got my license, I was really proud of myself because it was a culmination of everything, and I had to do 2 very scary tests.
Wow.
So I was proud then, and then I was proud when I got accepted to this extension program that I'm doing now. But those are the only 2 times that I really remember.
I love that.
Guys, this ad right now, I need you to listen to me. I wish they had this for dogs, because this is called Pretty Litter. And if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been promoting this because I think it's really, really cool. It's
And
like
the cat that you've been using to advertise for is hilarious.
Excuse me, I have 3 cats lined up. There are so many cats that I see.
I have 3 cats lined up.
They're different cats, I know. But it's an intelligent litter, okay? It's the most advanced litter I've ever seen. It changed, okay? Listen to me. I'm my fucking dad. I'm so sorry.
You are your dad.
I'm my dad.
Lord, or you
Pretty
can do the
Litter
Mark Wahlberg voice. You'd be like, listen.
Pretty Litter is the most advanced litter I've ever seen, okay? It changes colors to help detect early signs of potential illness, okay? All right, but seriously Pretty Litter is an advanced litter. It changes color to help detect early signs of potential illness,
which is the
including-
coolest thing
that
ever.
is really, really nice to know.
So magical.
And our
fun.
friend Sierra, her cat was just actually no, the cat that I posted, guys, had a urinary tract infection, and this litter alerted the owner to that, and it was actually, the cat was very blocked up, and thanks to Pretty Litter, they know exactly what was wrong.
Guys, Pretty Litter saving lives out here.
That is
Saving
so
lives.
cool. Pretty liver. And Pretty Litter gets arrive safely to our door in a small, lightweight bag. Shipping is free, and you never have to worry about storing bulky containers.
Amazing.
That is so amazing. Your cat deserves the best. Your cat deserves the world's smartest kitty litter. Do what we did for, the cats in Lauren's life, and make the switch to Pretty Litter today by visiting prettylitter.com and use the promo code GETIT for 20% off your first order. That is prettylitter.com, promo code GETIT for 20% off. prettylitter.com, promo code GETIT.
Yeah, I ask you guys because I feel like it was such a full circle moment for me that a lot of people in my life have been like, are you so proud of yourself and all this stuff? And I think I've obviously shared with you guys like my perfectionism, and I've really worked through it, and I have made progress. Like, I think the goal is to feel like ultimately so proud. I didn't feel that way walking out of it, but I wasn't beating myself up over things, which I think you guys know. Like, normally I do. Right. And then people, friends and family that were complimentary, like, you did so good. I feel like in the past, I would say, thanks, but I wish I did this better, or blah, blah, blah. There was always like a footnote, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really forced myself this past weekend to just say thank you. and
Awesome.
believe it.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah,
we are
me
proud
too.
of you.
I think so. I
That's
think
amazing.
that's better. So yeah, and then obviously, hopefully in time, I'll be like, yeah, I did that. But I think right now I'm just like, okay, I made it through. That was good.
That's still like a charming quality though. Like if you get like too used to it, it's like not cute either,
That's true. And it was my first, technically the Emmys were first, but I had always wanted to work the Golden Globes. They're just more, I guess Hollywood, I would say. It's just TV. But it's weird because it's also COVID, and it's a pandemic and it's virtual. And I think it really does. And it really does beg the question, should we even be having award shows right now?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think you should.
But you know what I'm saying? Just with everything going on and it's over Zoom and it's not as cool as how we're normally used to them. So, but yeah, I'm excited.
But you guys, as the hosts and stuff, are more of the celebrities right now because we're seeing your outfits and your makeup.
Yes,
this
so
is
weird. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Naz! I'm not even joking. You on my feed, and maybe it's because you guys are all friends, and they come to the top of my feed.
Yeah.
But the outfits that I saw the
All the
most
hosts,
of were
yeah.
Zuri Hall,
Yeah.
you, and Tanya.
oh, that's so funny.
and Juliana.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So it's
Juliana
you're the
looked
only
amazing.
fashion that we get to see. So this is your time.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
never
look,
thought
Jason
of it
Sudeikis
that.
in his sweatshirt, which is
Oh my
pretty dominant.
god, Jason Sudeikis. Wait, so have
Okay,
you
so
guys
I
seen
haven't
Ted
watched it
Lasso?
yet.
I
Lawrence,
told you.
I know. I watched one episode. Jared,
Did you like the one episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Jared, of course, was falling asleep in it in the middle
Jared
of it.
hates television.
No, so it was fun because I was like, oh, okay, we were at his sister's, and I was like, let's go in
Yeah.
our bed and we'll watch this in our bed before we go to sleep. It'll be so cozy because we never
Aw.
watch TV in bed because we don't have one here.
Right.
And then he fell asleep because we were in
bed, yeah.
But I liked it, and Lauren's watched the whole thing. She's obsessed.
It is the greatest. I was actually offended it didn't win. I as
But
much
he
as I
won.
love Schitt's Creek, he won.
Okay.
But I think Ted Lasso should have won. It is just so.
I agree.
It's such a feel good show. People who haven't seen it, it's not about sports. It's about love, self doubt, believing in yourself. This guy going through a divorce, which is super interesting because Jason technically is going through one IRL, and I shared on the show that he basically based his character off of Robin Williams' characters,
Really?
Genie in Aladdin, his character in Good Will Hunting.
endearing.
Yeah, and when you think about it, he was I wanted to create a male character that had a very high EQ and celebrated the divine feminine. And you know how the three of us, we just love dads and stuff. We don't get male characters like that. You know what I mean?
Very
we don't
Patch
see it.
Adams. I'm kind of seeing that.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think what I like about it more than all the other the comedy shows is it's so unique. I've never seen any show like it. When you start it, you have no idea what you're watching or what you're in for. I put the first episode on for my mom. I'm like, just watch it. And she's like, I don't know. It's about soccer. I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
That bitch finished the entire season in one day.
Wait, really?
One day.
It is
Yes.
so
Okay, so you guys,
good.
after the first episode, I was like, that's very cute. But I wasn't super compelled to watch the second one. Do I
you
have to
gotta
watch
learn
the
the
You have to watch
characters.
the whole season and it's so cool because it's just about like I said, relationships. It's so much
Yep.
more than just a soccer show.
But I like the fact that there was
so
no
good.
snark to it because I
Yeah.
feel like comedies these days are all
mean comedy.
they're all dark. They're all dark, mean comedies. They have an edge, and I like
Right.
the fact that this was just fluffy and
Right.
uplifting.
Right.
It was very much the more guyish version of Emily in Paris.
Yeah. But exactly. And I think it was a show that everyone was looking for after Schitt's Creek ended. We don't have any of those feel
So
good
guess what? I
warm
didn't know that
shows.
that Schitt's Creek was done.
Wait, you didn't?
No.
It ended last year.
Oh,
season
really?
6. You
That
haven't
why everybody
finished
started.
it?
I
Can you
watched.
believe it's been on for 6 years?
I watched first 5 episodes and I didn't like it.
Oh yeah, you didn't like
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek, which
I
is
didn't
so
like it either.
Wow, guys, why is it not your humor? It's so funny.
I don't know, Lauren. I don't like that Modern Family humor.
See, I don't love comedies, first of all. I don't enjoy
yeah,
comedies.
because
Like
Lauren
Ted
and I
Lasso
are
is
really
not
weird with laughing out loud.
You
we
really
don't,
are.
We really don't
you
laugh that much.
don't.
No,
So
we don't
what-
laugh from TV. We laugh from our friends'
Yeah,
conversations.
we don't laugh from TV. Wait, but did you see Promising Young Woman?
No, I do want to see it though.
Lauren, did you?
It is, yeah, hello.
I told you to
It's-
watch it, right?
Yeah, you did. And it's the most satisfying movie, I'll say, that I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
Oh my God, I was
watch
hanging
it.
on every moment.
Really?
It's
Do you think
kind of
Ashley's
funny.
gonna like it?
She better like it. I don't know. Yeah.
It's iconic.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so it's a rom-com meets a drama about sexual assault meets like revenge thriller, like
It's
horror.
literally
Really?
all three. You're
All three
laughing.
things.
You're looking for revenge. It's the whole package.
All right, I'll
It's
check
so
it out.
good.
I'll check
Carrie
it out.
Mulligan's so good in it. It made me, watching her in it, it
Oh,
made
this
me
is a Carrie
want
Mulligan movie.
her to do like a Britney Spears biopic or something. She gave me, and also Paris Hilton,
yeah.
Stars Are Blinder in it. Like the soundtrack
Oh,
is so
really?
fire.
Yes,
the soundtrack is so
Stars
fire.
Are
And
so
that's
good.
why I did my multicolored nails. Because she
Yes.
has, it's like this Candyland aesthetic.
Therapy is something that is thankfully talked about a lot more these days than it ever has been. People are seeking it out. They're not feeling any stigma. And if you want to try it out or you want to try a different way of doing it, you guys know that we love BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a digital, you basically video chat, or you can just phone chat with therapists. They have them in all 50 states. The service is actually available for clients worldwide, and they match you with great therapists, and you can change it at any time if you need it. Lauren was telling you guys last week how she needed to change a therapist. She just it's like dating. You have to find the right person to be able to feel comfortable talking to. And they don't make that awkward if you do need that change.
My favorite part about being a millennial is therapy. I was like joking with someone that like our therapists know us better than some of our parents do. Like we're just like
Oh,
a
yeah.
part of that generation. But like you were saying, it's so amazing that it's normalized now because it really, really does help. And BetterHelp is convenient, professional, and affordable. It's not
Affordable.
right, which is massive because we all know therapy is very expensive. So guys, we want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/getit. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are actually recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Again, that is BetterHelp, HELP.com/getit. Stars Are Blind is in it, Paris Hilton's song. And so I went back and listened to Paris's entire album from 2006. You guys, this album has so many bangers. The song Screwed is
Screwed was
literally
amazing. Hold on, I got to see if I have it. Okay,
It's so
Paris
good.
Hilton.
Screwed.
Screwed. Wait, hold on.
I
It
feel like our
sounds
whole generation listened to this album, but on the DL, and we all just happened to those
Oh, we
songs
were
because
so
we were listening to it in
embarrassed.
our rooms.
We were so
embarrassed. Everyone was
Why?
embarrassed.
because the world wanted to like
know.
not like it, but it was so good. Stars Are Blind.
Okay, here we go.
Is a bop.
Screwed. Oh my god, I remember that. Boom, 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 boom.
You know what this? If I was in a Disney Channel original movie, this would be the opening song to the movie of my life. It's
Lauren,
so good.
do you
I'm
remember? Okay, Lauren, when we had Girl Crush. Okay, so little known fact. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you knew about us.
What?
We had a band with Mora.
Wait, what?
we had
Wait,
a girl band.
What was it called?
Girl Crush.
Girl Crush?
I'm not even kidding you. I was 20, 21, and we thought we were going to be real pop stars. We had my one friend who was like a musical engineer come over like once a week, and we would
producer.
produce songs.
Wait,
with
you guys
him.
have these songs?
It was.
Okay, we never vocally recorded them,
Wait,
but
Lauren,
we have
I
like
may
the
have it
track.
on my phone.
Wait,
Girl
that
Crush.
would be iconic. Did you write a song? Like, did
We
you guys
have
write
the
one?
words, and then we have the music, but we never recorded the
Well,
song.
what are you waiting for, Ashley? You're famous now. Get that shit out like Caitlin
Yes.
Bristow. Record it.
Oh my gosh! Why don't I have
Wait, Ashley, this is how you're gonna. This is what you need to do.
my own library?
This is your next career
This
path.
is your next. Yeah, this is like the next phase.
Oh wait, here, Girl Crush. Oh my god, I
Oh my
have
God,
the
you
music.
actually have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how do you have it on your phone? Is it
Because
in email?
everything is
Oh, iTunes.
like in the cloud.
Wow.
Okay. Let me see if
Do you have the 12?
I have the most recent.
You
Whatever that
always
is.
do. Can I see it? Do you like it?
Best. Okay, Lauren, this is the one that is labeled best, as in like the
Oh
best
my
version.
God. Did we actually sing on this, though?
No, I don't think so.
Lauren's nervous.
I'm so scared.
See? It
Wait, this
like
sounds
Screwed.
great. Now it sounds like the keyboard sounds that you have on a keyboard.
Wait.
Oh my God, we have to get the lyrics. So we
Wait,
can
what
sing
are the
over it.
lyrics, Ash?
I have no idea.
Look it up.
Lauren has them.
You don't have them?
Wait, I want the beat to drop real quick before we talk. Oh, that was it. That was the beat dropping.
Well, it dropped her, right?
So basically, we're a full blown band.
Wait, so how long did you guys keep this up for?
So we were working on it for like a year, and we had Donnie Wahlberg as our manager.
Wait.
Like no cap,
Wait,
guys.
what? Is this for real? Is that why you guys are like so close with it?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you guys never tell me
because
this?
it was silly. So his idea was this. He was like, you girls are so funny. You need a reality show. How about we do something very meta where it's like about you girls pretending to be a girl band, but without any talent.
That would have been fucking incredible. Wait, can we please look up these songs?
Wait, we legitimately had like practical, like we dreamed, but in the way that we really, really believed these dreams, that we were going to be like selling out amphitheaters.
You probably could have. You were like the Kardashian band.
So basically, our inspiration was like Paris Hilton's song, but like make sure they were not hidden in your childhood bedroom and you could listen to them freely.
Right. Like not be embarrassed by them. Wait,
Yeah.
that's insane. Did Maura like sing?
Well, we all sang, but we didn't really sing. That's the funny part. We weren't supposed to like sound that good. We were supposed to be auto-tuned to be like good enough.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like in the age of Kesha. You know, Kesha's first album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
It was
So
like
when
Kesha.
did the band break up? What happened?
Well, just kind of fizzled. I wouldn't say we ever had a breakup.
you guys, that's so wild.
So funny.
That's so wild.
It's really funny, actually, in hindsight.
It's so funny, like how just, I don't know, growing up, it's like you think you're going to like everyone wants to be like a pop star. And
Yeah.
now, what do you think kids want to be? Just like TikTok star?
Influencers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
their version of it.
Yeah. They probably think that's way bigger deal than going to an arena.
Yeah.
But like there's
And
something
it's
about
more-
being on stage in front of people in real life.
Right. And I think like when Hannah Montana came out,
Oh my God,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my God, if that could be me, like
I know.
singing. And it's like, I didn't know how to fucking sing.
No, but Hannah Montana, I know that I was 20, but like
Wait, but I was,
But
is that
I-
when it came out?
well, I was 19 when I went to the Hannah Montana tour, the one that was gigantic.
Well, I remember going to the movie theaters to
Yeah,
watch it, and
yeah,
I was
it was a couple
older.
months later.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was definitely 17 or 18, 100%.
But you guys, I mean, Hannah Montana was still like quite a chapter in my life. Like
was
she made me
massive.
believe in everything.
Exactly.
And I was like too old to believe in everything.
yeah, but that's the best part about you.
I feel like I need to pull up Miley, like Hannah Montana songs now, just because they're so motivating.
What was that?
We didn't watch Hannah Montana the show though.
I watched it
didn't?
enough. I watched it just because like I really wanted to pretend like I was regressing.
No, we watched the Jonas Brother episode over and over again.
Yeah, but then
Oh
like
my
I watch
God.
Wizards of Waverly Place sometimes.
But I did too, but I remember watching it being like, I'm too old for this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
thought that the brother
thought it
was
was, like,
so hot.
David something.
Why was he so cute? Selena Gomez's brother in that show?
Oh yeah, he was cute.
He was cute, right? What's he doing these days?
Hold on. The best of both worlds, you guys. I mean,
Yeah,
we
you
get,
get
the
the
best.
of both.
Come on now. This doesn't hype you up and make you feel like your youth.
You get the limo out front. Lauren.
I
Bangers.
mean, I should really bring it back. And then
So good.
Bangers
We
was
should-
an actual Miley song. Fast forward like 7 years.
You should start an award show for like 90s pop culture.
But it's like that was
Or
2010
Disney,
or
yeah,
2008. That was
whatever.
2008.
Not, in my head, the 2000s were the 90s. Just me growing up was all the 90s.
Okay, fine. I
in my
really
head.
think it was like the heydays. I mean, were the actual 90s plus the 2000, 2010,
early
the
2000s,
aughts.
yeah.
The aughts were fantastic. They
I would give my award to Ashley Simpson of Pieces of Me.
Oh my God, same. For giving me a karaoke song that I can sound good to.
Oh my God, is that just? I thought that was just me.
No, everyone sings Pieces of Me, Ashley, because everyone can sound good singing it.
Because everyone
On a
can
Monday, because
speak.
she's just talking. On a Monday,
Oh my God,
I'm waiting. Tuesday, I'm fading.
That's funny.
And by Wednesday,
I can't sing.
Sleep.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I fall so
Oh my God, that
fast.
SNL blunder. What a pop culture moment.
Wait, what?
The SNL
Oh, that
blunder.
ruined her career.
yeah.
So
Wait, what is
good.
blunder? What a word. Good
Really?
job.
Prescription, I love you. Prescription, you saved my skin for so long. So you guys,
wow, that's a great little commercial tune you just came up with.
Thank you.
Girl Crush coming at you guys live. You guys are getting free Girl Crush performances.
Okay, so I love my prescription acne treatments. I love Retin-A. I love some oral stuff. Spironolactone.
Yeah, she loves it.
I love spironolactone. It really just like made my life for the past 8-9 years. And if you guys don't want to take time off work to see a doctor or sit in line at the pharmacy, I got you something. It's called Apostrophe. They make it easy to see a board certified dermatologist online. You'll get treated immediately and your medications get delivered to your door. All you have to do is fill out Apostrophe's online questionnaire about your skin concerns and your medical history, and then you snap a few selfies, and then your dermatologist will get back to you with a customized treatment plan tailored just for you. And I mentioned, Retin-A, that's topical. They do that. And then they do oral. They do oral medications too.
Oral. Wow. Well,
yeah.
nice.
So you guys know that on my Instagram, I'm always talking about spironolactone. It's the best. Well, you can inquire about it through Apostrophe.
I just use this because my skin is aging. I'm elderly now. For some reason, I lost it. Anyways, I got my Retin-A.
No, you're just middle-aged, Lauren.
My retinol.
Almost middle-aged.
Sorry. I lost everything my 30th year, so I needed a retinol, and thank goodness that Apostrophe was here to save the day when I was feeling really, really down on my face.
Apostrophe, we love you, and you guys can try it out, and you can even get $15 off your first visit with a board-certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/getit. Use our code GETIT. This code is only available to our listeners because you guys are just so special to us. To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/getit, click begin visit, then use the code GETIT at sign up, and then you'll get the $15 off your dermatology visit. That is APOSTROPHE.com/GETIT. Use that code GETIT to get your dermatology visit for $15 off. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring the podcast.
My dad was obsessed with Ashley Simpson. He thought her music was the best.
Wait, my dad? Okay,
What?
can we
Dad
talk
did?
about...
Don't
can we
you
talk
remember
about
how much
dads?
Dad loved her second album?
Can we talk about dads being weirdly obsessed with certain female artists? Like, dads loved Ashley Simpson. Dads loved Lady Gaga.
Oh,
when
Dad-
Lady Gaga came out,
My dad
my dad was like, this woman is prophetic.
Oh my
Or,
God,
I don't even know if
really?
that's a word.
Same with our
and
dad.
then my friend Brittany McLaughlin, I don't know if you're listening to this right now, B, but your dad, Bern, was like all obsessed with Lady Gaga too. And I was like, that's so weird. My dad really appreciates Lady Gaga.
My dad.
She has
that's
like an
his
old
favorite.
school sort of sound, and the way that she sings with who is that guy?
Tony
Oh,
Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
No,
Tony Bennett.
But this is right when Lady came out that was like Poker Face. It was like
Dad-
mad poppy.
Oh my God, Dad loved the Monster era. Like the Monster era was Dad's jam. We went as a family, the four of
Wait,
us, to a
really?
Lady Gaga concert. I had like my weird shit, my like you know my Monster stuff on.
Yeah.
And Mom and Dad sat directly in the row behind us. We found 2 seats.
Stop,
that
that's
were
so
together.
cute. And your dad liked it? He jammed out?
Yeah, very much.
That's hilarious.
Wow,
so
I remember that
talented, so
very
talented.
vaguely.
Lauren and I at our first like Lady Gaga. So Gaga actually opened up for New Kids on the Block. So Lauren and I saw her
really?
way early on when
that's
like
cool.
Just Dance was the only song that people really knew.
Right.
And then fast forward,
She
like
looked so different.
she looks so different. But then at the first Monster Ball tour that Lauren and I, we had pit seats. We were like second person, like against the fence. It was really cool. It was the first concert Lauren and I ever cried during.
Wait, really?
We were,
you
like,
guys ever cried at a
sobbing.
Jonas concert?
Oh.
No, we don't cry for boys. We only cried
Cry
at a
for
Taylor.
girls?
We cried at a Taylor concert and a Gaga concert.
Wait, that's hilarious. Why did
Wow,
you cry
I
at the
remember
Gaga?
that.
Yeah,
That's
she gave one of those like believe in
crazy.
yourself speeches and like it's okay to be different.
She must be so good. I've never been to any of her concerts, but she must be so good live because she probably remember we tried to go to Joanne.
Yeah,
Remember she
we
did.
tried
She
really
was doing
hard.
secret like
Yeah.
dive bar
Yeah.
concerts, but we never made it. That would have been one I would have loved to have been a part of.
Anyway, and then the other one was Taylor's Fearless tour. This is about a boy who broke my heart.
Oh my god! And all the girls like ugly crying.
This is like when she had like the stackable bracelets and like 13 written on her hand.
I miss those stackable bracelets.
Last week, I mentioned Chase Crawford, Ashley.
Yeah, I saw that people are blowing up.
And
the,
there's like a whole
what's the message?
There's a whole thread going on, and I promised the ladies I would spill the tea.
Wait, can you tell me? Because I haven't listened to the one with Lizzie yet. So what'd you say?
I just mentioned that like I slept with Chase Crawford, and everyone was
Wait, what? How have I never known this? Wait, what? Do you watch The Boys?
No.
The what?
The Boys, the best show on TV.
No, he's in something new.
What?
He's a
He's like in
superhero.
like the best show on TV.
Yeah.
Are you guys
really? I
kidding
didn't
me?
know that.
Yeah, his character is hilarious.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
Lauren,
watched one episode
what?
of that. Okay, so I'll tell the tale.
Is
everyone.
Hunter annoyed? Is like he threatened by
He's
this?
in the basement. I don't give a shit.
She's like locked him away. Well, she's like, I must talk about Chase now. Here's 3 goldfish. I'll be back in an hour.
Okay, so
This
my
is
days
the-
in New York.
How have I never known?
Chase
this
was
about
very active in the club scene, and as was I. So anyway, his best friend in New York. His name was Zipper, and we.
Wait,
I know.
excuse me, what?
This is like
His
when
name was
Gossip
Zipper.
Girl was on, so he was filming there.
Wow.
Okay, so we would always be at like the same table and whatever. We had like similar friends.
Wait,
Okay.
Lauren, did you share this last week?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I in passing, I said something.
Oh
about
my
Chase.
God, you can't leave everyone hanging like that. Okay,
I know.
So keep going.
Because I thought that I said this before. That's why I like breezed by.
I would
Okay,
remember
so anyway.
this.
So, anyways, we're always in the same club. We go to after parties and stuff, like friendly, whatever. And then my friend, like my best friend freshman year, started hooking up with him, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Like I was hooking up with this other guy, and who also
Zipper?
went to these after parties.
Yeah,
were
not
you
Zipper. With
Ew.
Zipper?
Let me preface that Zipper was 50 years old and just had a big house and like a car, and everyone piled
She was
into
hooking
his-
up with.
He's not the
Pocket
one
Seam.
that got us all the bloody tickets, was he?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're like other creepy
okay.
old man.
Other creepy old man. Okay, so anyway, so my friend started hooking up with him, and then I was hooking up with another guy. One night, my friend and I were like in our dorm room, and she starts crying, and I'm like, "Why are you crying?" And she was like, "I hooked up with the guy you're hooking up with. His name was DJ." She was like, "I hooked up with DJ," and I'm like, "Okay, that's really shitty of you, like very very shitty of you." And then next time we're out, I think I tell Chase, the girl you're hooked up with my dude. And then he was like, let's have sex to get back at her, basically.
Because she had a crush on him.
So then saw me like go, I was like, okay, well, like, I'm sorry you did this shitty thing. I'm going to do this shitty thing, but also I kind of want the story. So anyways, I hook up with Chase. That's it. I just slept with him one time, and then I think everything went back to normal. I don't know. She wasn't mad at me. She understood. Oh, I said her name. Guess it doesn't fucking matter.
fine. Yeah, she doesn't
She
care.
wasn't that mad at me, and that was that. And now I'm gonna have my boyfriend order me a salad.
salad and fries.
Did you get a text back?
No, what the?
Nothing
what a
beyond
weirdo.
that. Very interesting.
Oh, because I didn't respond.
Oh, yeah.
They said, "LOL." Well, clearly this is Naz. Best smile ever.
So then say,
Well,
well,
clearly
thank you.
you're never gonna tell me who you are.
I guess so.
I hate that. Like, what's the point of texting and not knowing? What
I'm
satisfaction
just
do
gonna
they
say.
get?
So who is this?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Where's 425?
Well, we can easily look it up.
What is that area code?
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. 425 is wow.
What?
It's
What is it?
it's Washington State.
Oh, I know who this is.
Oh my god! Yes, it's when you went to go film.
Yes,
the,
remember when I went to film a T-Mobile commercial
Yeah.
in Seattle years ago?
Oh my god, who?
Wait.
Yes, remember?
he
I
looked
shared
at your
this-
Instagram for sure.
Wait, remember I shared this story with you guys? I was at the hotel room and I got fries and salad.
With this guy.
I know who this is.
Okay, wait. So, do you think he was cute and like you should have made out with him?
We went on another date when he came to LA, and we.
I
went on
remember
a
this. He was
set-
cute.
you went on
Well,
a
we
date.
didn't. That wasn't a date. We met. I was staying at the hotel by myself. I got salad and fries, and he sat at the bar next to me and ordered.
Okay,
and like
you were eating at the bar.
He made fun of me because like the fries were so huge, and he was looking over at me, and I was like, balance. And then he like looked me up on Instagram. Because I guess I shared a couple things about myself. Remember this, guys?
I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. But why don't you save his number?
I don't know.
You also don't have any previous texts from him, so did you delete it?
Maybe he has a new number. Because I definitely have his number saved.
Well, that would make
He probably
sense.
just didn't remember that he got a new number.
Maybe.
Didn't remember.
Yeah,
Who
maybe
knows?
not.
Or he's messing with me. Anyways, hilarious. So then he came down. We went to Yardbird on a date, and I was not feeling it.
Oh,
I
And that was
remember
it. And
that.
He also doesn't
Yes.
live here. He lives in Seattle. I was like,
Okay.
I'm not doing this.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, wow, very random.
So do you have
Who
any
does
updates?
that 3 years later?
Well, he saw your Instagram from the Golden Globes. That's what happened. 1,000%. You just said that he followed you on Instagram. Wow. All right. So what's the status with the guy that you're currently dating?
What was that? Did you just
was
kick
my
the
chair.
table?
Yeah.
We're still dating.
Did he not? He's going to put a label on any second unless he's like too old to make a label.
It's so funny.
You guys are boyfriend, girlfriend.
We're not, neither of us are dating anyone.
Yeah. So that's what.
I know it's funny you bring this up because in my head I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess he's my boyfriend, but he hasn't asked to be.
I don't think he
hasn't asked me to be
he's
his
like
girlfriend.
in his upper 30s.
What happens in older years? Hold on, the dogs are
Lauren's
barking.
like,
Can you hear this?
gather round the cauldron,
Gather
children.
round, children. No one remembers when they fuck me. No.
Wow,
Okay.
this is traumatizing.
You could talk. Even though
I think when you have the exclusivity, like, oh, you're not dating anyone else, versus are you my girlfriend? It's the older version of it.
I agree.
Therefore, like, you had the
I kind of think
conversation.
you guys are right, but is it weird that I want to be asked? Probably because
Jared
I've never had.
asked to be.
Oh, he never
No.
did? Wait, share this. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot.
So then
Till
how
now.
did you know? Were you
We
just like,
knew.
I mean, I guess I just know too, but like I think because my whole life, my identity has been the girl without the boyfriend that I
Yeah,
like
I
just
know.
want the
Exactly.
sentence said.
I agree for
I just
you.
want
I
to be like,
totally want
is this
that for
real?
you.
But also, to be realistic, you guys know we're still very much getting to know each other and going to see where it goes. So it's not
was he like
you know
super
what I mean?
obsessed?
I'm not mad about it.
Was he super obsessed with the way you looked on Sunday?
The way you look
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah.
The way you look
tonight.
The way you look.
The way you look tonight. The way you look tonight. The way you look.
Actually, we get it.
You guys, I'm so happy right now because I got so high last night just so I could like eat so much. I ate a whole bag of Lay's
So that you would
potato
allow
chips.
yourself to eat
So I would
that
allow myself, and I have such a high hangover. I think, do I seem low energy?
No.
And you guys are just so high energy, and I love it. It's making me happy.
That was funny. Okay, but
anyways, what was I saying?
did he like the way you looked?
Yeah. He liked the way I looked tonight. Yeah, actually, so that pearl dress, I didn't know it has to get approved, and I didn't know if it was going to get approved. So he like knew leading up the whole week, like that I was like like he had already seen it on me, if that makes sense.
But
Yes.
he still.
Yes, he liked. Yes.
He like.
I was like, this could be you if you marry me one day, all in white. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's like what I'm thinking in my head.
Wow. This is serious.
No, I'm saying it's like a joke. It's like a psycho
I
woman.
know.
I know.
Like you wear a dress like that and you're
I
like,
know.
envision
But
me,
still,
asshole.
the fact that you said that means that you don't not like the idea.
Of course not. Who doesn't
Naz-
want to get married?
There's a girl on our Facebook group who is getting married, and she did a poll, like dress 1 or dress 2, and I think that she needs your opinion.
Wait, really? Wait,
I'll send you the
why would she
pictures.
ever do that? I would never ask a million people for an opinion.
Okay, well,
on
a
a
million
dress.
people are putting their input, and I need you to agree with me with this.
Okay,
So I'm
well,
going to
which
send
one
you the
is it?
pictures.
Oh, she's sending the picture. Great.
Yeah, I'm just going
You're
to screenshot you guys the picture.
Okay. He
Yeah.
responded. I go, I know who this is. He goes, you do? Yes. I just responded with his name.
Oh, good job. All right, Lauren. We're waiting with bated breath.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bated breath, another great word. Blunder, bated breath.
Really? I think these are all very mundane.
I have never used them.
Mundane.
Look at that. Very mundane.
Bated
very
breath is a
dull.
rather mundane word.
a rather stoic and demure type type of day.
It's
Lauren,
coming
where are
through.
these?
Dude, you guys, be patient. Also,
Lauren, we have to fill the airtime, you know?
I know, but sending these pictures is
We're
takes a
live
long
right
time.
now. All the DGers are waiting to see what we're going to
okay.
say.
I mean, they're sending. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh God!
Okay,
Is there an
I'll-
over?
I-
I have
I
a
got-
question.
yeah,
I
okay.
have a question. Is there an overwhelming amount for like one dress over the
They're
other?
pretty equal. Oh, there you go. They sent.
Woohoo!
I didn't.
Okay,
get
so
it.
the one with the less detail is dress number 2.
Oh my
Well,
God.
she looks banging.
Oh my God! Oh my
Wait,
God! There's no competition here, guys. No competition.
Which one
It's
do you
the
like?
one with the boat neck, not the V neck.
Exactly. That's correct answer.
The first one you sent, right?
Yeah,
The first one I sent, but to
people
her,
won't
that's
know.
dress number 2.
Okay, so to our very lovely listener who showed us the wedding dresses, there is no competition. It is the boat neck. It's the boat neck.
I
Cowl
love dress
neck,
too.
cowl neck.
I
Sorry.
just love dress too.
Sorry, you're right. It's not a boat neck.
But I
It's
love
kinda-
the back of dress 1. Look at that. Like all the detail on there. That's so pretty to look at from the back. But yeah, I think dress 1 is just classic.
Oh,
And
it's
her
so
body
much
looks
sexier.
really,
Yeah,
really
I
good.
think the other one
It's like too
doesn't do much
standard.
for her body as much as the first one does, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
like an
I
outfit
agree.
can swallow you up, I feel.
Okay,
But
well,
what do I
swallow me,
know?
gobble-
Is that the
gobble
one
me.
you wanted?
Yeah.
Speaking of marriage, Lauren,
Yeah.
is that something that's like going on in the ether over there where you're living?
There's been no discussion.
You think he's gonna talk about it, or just randomly? He's just gonna randomly propose. You think you're gonna discuss it?
Do you guys just like talk about like when you're in like relationships like how you guys are? Does that just come up one day? It does, right? And you're just like you just talk about your future in that way, and then you're like,
Jared
oh,
and
I'm
I
probably going to spend the rest of my life with this person.
We spoke in conversations as if we would be together forever, but we never like said like when we're married or anything like that.
Right.
Before
but you
we were
spoke
engaged.
in those conversations which gave you that reassurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Lauren?
you, Lauren?
There's definitely like talk, like kind of like
Do you talk about like when
when we have kids.
Yeah, when we have kids.
You know,
Yeah.
sort of situation,
Oh, that's
but it's
so
not.
nice.
Yeah, but that's kind of like not super often, but like because I think it's a little like, oh, how are we feeling about this situation? You know,
Right. I
So
also
it's
feel
not-
like you're not that it matters, but you strike me as someone that like wouldn't mind having kids before you even get married, like kind of how Courtney.
yeah, I wouldn't freak out about it. I was literally talking to my injector about that today.
My injector.
And she said as long as you have parents on both sides that are willing to help, like grandparents, then it's so much easier.
Yeah, but then at the same time, like, would you have kids before getting married because you weren't sure that you'd end up getting married? Like,
No.
what's up with that?
No, I think people just like really want to be moms and don't care, right, Lauren?
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like
But then if you know that you want to have a child with this person, then I'd hope that you'd think that you'd want to spend the rest of your life with them.
that's not the thing. It's just like not actively preventing it, I think.
Okay, that's
it's like
Not going
That-
out
okay.
of your way to make sure
Not
it happens
preventing
first.
it.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
yeah,
okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense then. That makes more sense.
Which is actually that what we just talked about for the last minute, I feel like is a huge conversation many people are having around the country because of COVID.
Because of COVID, totally.
Because like I have a friend that was going to get married last year, then it got postponed to this year, and
her
she's
TikTok is going.
TikTok.
Well,
Oh,
her biological clock.
Sorry, I was thinking of the app. Her, you guys know what I mean, but it isn't. You know what's interesting? I've actually been wanting to talk to you about this because you're like my unofficial doctor. But I was talking to another friend, not the one I was just talking about, and she was saying that she is sort of, she's not trying, but she's married, and you know they're kind of trying. Whatever, I don't know what that's like, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. She feels like when she goes on social media, she's being targeted by like a bunch of fertility ads, and she had an interesting opinion and theory, and we had this conversation over dinner on how she feels like this isn't true, but she feels like this sort of there's like this fertility like racketeering market out there, sort of like scaring women that they might not be able to get pregnant. Because when you think about
So
it,
they're all moms?
like I don't know if it's because we're all talking about women's health more, which I think is important, and I love that we do it on this podcast. I just thought it was interesting because we kind of, I kind of have the fear I'm not going to be able to have kids. And I'm wondering where this is coming from. Is it ads? Is it movies? Is it pop culture? Is it just like people talking about it out
I think
out
people
loud more?
talk more about infertility now than they used to. I remember just like when we were younger, like, we'll throw it back to the 90s again. When
No, we're going to rewind.
We're going to rewind to the 90s.
Name of the episode, rewind.
Rewind, fast forward.
Like, I remember certain people saying, like, oh, they couldn't have kids, so they adopted. Like, and then, like, my mom would always be like, oh, they couldn't have kids. And I was like, oh, like, they couldn't have kids. Like, wonder what that means.
Yeah, that's
But,
so
like, that was
true.
so, like, undercover. And, like, IVF obviously wasn't as big of a thing either. So I feel like now we're just talking about infertility way more.
Right.
So now we
There's
realize
definitely
how it affects so many more people.
Right, which I think is great, obviously.
Yeah.
Everything should be normalized, talked about more, miscarriage, et cetera, et cetera. But if I put myself in my friend's shoes who's trying whatever, that can be very scary and triggering, I think. Constantly hearing those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, I feel like it can really scare people.
Sort of.
That they're
but-
not, that they're going to have trouble having. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I guess rather be prepared than unprepared. I think also
educated. Yeah,
rather
that's
be
true.
educated than not know like what you're getting in the future, because like at least now you could freeze your eggs. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying like people now they can prepare to freeze their eggs, and they can also. They actually are given more control.
resources.
They're
Yeah,
just given more
that's
control
true.
these days by
That's true.
these options, even though it is like does sound intimidating. You'd rather be intimidated than be disappointed when you do get older and you have a harder time conceiving.
Right. And it's probably feels good to know a lot of people out there are going through the same thing if that does happen.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just wanted your guys' take on that.
Oh, here's a sad statistic. Since we're
Tell me.
since we're on the topic, and you know, it's been a while since I talked about fertility stuff on here.
Yeah.
Apparently, you like at my age, you have a 65% chance of conceiving within 3 months, and so I'm beyond that. So I'm in the lesser half, which makes me sad.
I don't understand what you just said. What number? What?
65% of women my age conceive within the first 3 months of trying.
Oh,
so I'm
okay,
now
okay,
in the minority, which
But-
makes me really sad. But at
Friend,
the
that
same
shouldn't
time,
make you, but this is what I mean. 65 is not like, that's basically 50-50. Like
Yeah,
there's
I
so
know.
40 is a
I
massive
know.
percentage.
but the interesting thing is, well, it's not interesting. It's just that we did fuck up a couple months. We like really fucked up because I didn't know my cycle wasn't like, I didn't figure out my cycle.
you mean
after
like
getting off the pill.
ovulation day?
Yeah, my ovulation day, like I didn't have it pinpointed for a couple months.
So how are you
my
tracking that now?
so
How did you fix it? Like, how did you figure it out, I guess, is what I meant
Well,
to ask.
I'm lucky because I have. Well, first off, my best advice to anyone listening who is on the pill is to get off of it months before you're thinking about trying. Okay,
Really?
Yeah, because you need to like even it out.
Wow.
You need to make sure that you understand your cycle before jumping into it.
And when you say understand it, you mean like how many days in between each, right?
right. So, what was I saying?
So you were saying you were saying advice to anyone.
Okay, advice is to get off
Get
the pill
off months before. Right.
and then
we're at that age now.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I guess that was it. That's my advice. But then when we
But
talked
how
about
did you
something-
track it is what I asked you.
Oh, okay. So first off, I'm very lucky. Lauren and I both get this thing. It's called Wow. If I pulled up the name, you like would never believe it. It's like
What?
this Jewish sounding word is like midgeschnitzels.
Okay.
Is
it an app?
I don't
What
know.
is it?
Midgeschnitzels. Wait, hold on.
I would like to preface that I have no idea what she's fucking talking about.
Thank you, baby.
We have
Jared just gave me
A coffee.
Darby's.
Okay. Middle schmers.
Middle schmers. Middle schmers.
What is middle
Ovulation,
schmers?
Pain, middle schmers.
It's when you get that little ache in your ovary during
Okay.
ovulation.
okay.
So you get that, Lauren, right?
Yes.
How do you
little ache.
How did you know that that's what it was? How did you diagnose it?
Well, I've always been aware that like it's a thing that some women have.
Whoa.
Not that many. It's like 15%.
So when you ovulate, like that
So
day,
you
you guys
you
get
an
like
achy
pain?
an achy ovary. It's not pain. It's just like a little
How do you
Like,
know that it's
a
not a
little
cramp,
twinge.
like a period cramp?
Well, because it happens exactly 14 days before I get my period.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that helps me know when I'm ovulating. Looking like what we said last time on this podcast when I talked about this, looking at your cervical fluid. You can call it fluid if you'd rather.
If you'd rather. I love it.
That, and then plus I have my natural cycles thermometer, so it's very cool.
How does that
did
work?
I tell you? Did I tell you about this last time?
I want to get it.
So, not only does it track everything, like you have like little things that you can plug in that says like your cervical mucus amount,
Right.
like any sort of like weird symptoms you had throughout the day. But then you take your temperature on it, and it's so weird because like you'll be like 97, 97.7, 97.7.
Right.
And then the day after you ovulate, you go to 98.
You told me that.
98 point
You
blah, blah, blah,
shared
blah.
this with us, which
yeah,
is
so
wild.
you see the increase
In
of a whole
temperature?
temperature degree.
Whoa.
And that signals that you ovulated then.
And it's only one day, right?
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this.
Yeah, well,
times,
another
but
thing that
forget
I
a million
learned,
times.
another thing that I learned
Is it
is
a
that
40? Is it a 24-hour day or is
yeah,
it like
yeah. So that's what's interesting.
interesting?
The day that it's released from the ovary, the egg from the ovary, I've learned so much, guys. You only have 6 to 24 hours where it's viable in like the fallopian tube. And that's it. Then it dies. So sperm lives longer than the egg does. So that's why you want all the sperm up in that when it
While
gets
the egg comes
released.
out.
Yeah, when it comes out.
I need
See?
someone to draw a picture
Do you
for
understand
me. No, I
why?
don't.
Like, no. But now you
It's
understand
so
how complicated it is,
confusing. Yeah.
and how much you have to like learn in order to like totally pinpoint
So you
all
have
the
sex
science.
the day before your egg comes out, and then the day after your egg comes out.
Basically, the day 2 days before, the
Right.
day of, and then maybe the day after, like in the morning, really quick.
Okay. That's
Really
when you should
quickly,
do
though.
it.
Really
Really
quick.
quickly,
That's what I
you
said.
know,
So-
don't
and-
make it a long thing.
No, Jared was like, "Can we do this afternoon?" I was like, "See, the morning, it may dissolve. The egg may dissolve
Wait,
if we wait
this
longer."
is so wild. So if you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're pulling the pull and pray,
Yeah.
then you can't have sex.
Right, exactly.
14 days.
Well, you're not supposed to at least like that set those 7
So it's
days.
2 weeks from your period, basically, right?
2 weeks from your period, yes.
Okay, the question for you,
But that's the
what?
whole other thing.
What?
Like, I'm sorry, I could have done a whole podcast on this.
Should we do a whole podcast
I mean, I
on
probably
this?
should, but I'll answer this quick
Can we
question.
do that next week, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
Okay, let's
So,
do it next week because I need to know these things.
most women, like they say, like notoriously, like in sex ed and everything, 28-day cycle, right?
Right.
Well, I did a poll on my Instagram yesterday, and only about 28% of women have a 28-day cycle.
Right.
So when you have to like make sure that you don't have that in your head, because that would be 14 days after your period, but that's not how it goes for most women. For me, it's 13 days after my
But
period.
is it the same? So in the past 2 months, I have gotten so my period from January to February was 31 days later, and
Okay.
my period from February to we're in March right now. No, I'm sorry. From December to January was 31 days.
Okay.
And then from January to February was 29 days.
Well, interesting.
So it was like because I have it in my calendar and
Stress.
I'm like, what does that mean? And my nutritionist was like, well, it's not a bus schedule. And I was like, but isn't it kind of, isn't it like,
That's funny.
isn't it kind of like supposed to be the same amount of days every time? Like, what does that mean? But also I've been
Sort
taking
of yes
vitamins
and no.
every day.
Okay, so
I
that
think
can mess with
help.
it. Stress
Yeah.
can mess with it, but it doesn't mess with the second phase, the phase after the ovulation. That should stay consistent of like 14 days or like whatever. That should stay consistent. But what can change due to stress and stuff is the day that it takes the egg to come out of the ovary.
Okay, so I just need to make sure I am not having sex 2 weeks after.
Well, that's why you have to look at your cervical fluid, because if you have
this is so complicated.
if you have a you know how you say you don't get much discharge, whatever you want to call it, when you have a discharge that looks like a light gray, they call it egg white, that's when you're most fertile. So you definitely can't have sex when you have
We've said this on the
Okay.
podcast a
Okay,
bajillion
great.
times, but yes, it's good to remember.
Anyway.
I use a condom anyway. It's
Okay,
just good to,
fantastic.
but it's just good to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you guys, I have one more I don't get it to close this out.
One more. We didn't even share one item.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, what are we
Did
closing out with?
anybody else come with I don't get it?
No,
today?
I actually
The only thing I wrote down was the word hello, and I on my list, and I think it's because whenever I like say hi to someone that
You
like,
say
I see
hello. You say hello.
I say hello,
Yeah.
and I can't fucking say it any other way.
Well, that's
I
like Jared when
try-
he picks up the phone. He goes, hello.
Yeah, Jared does
Hello.
say hello like that.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you say it,
hello.
Lauren?
I go hello,
I think,
and I can't. If I'm like, okay, say hi, it'll come out. Huh.
Oh my god, that's
Because my body wants to say
Oh my God, that's
hello.
Oh my god. When I close, hold on. How do I answer the phone? How do I answer the phone? I go,
Hey, friend.
hey, hello, friend.
Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Yeah, hello,
How do
friend.
you answer
Yeah.
the phone?
I don't know.
Hey.
Probably.
Ashley's always like, she doesn't really want
Hey.
to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
Why is this an emergency?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's usually what's going
This
on.
could have been an email.
Oh
Okay.
my god! The other a couple days ago, she goes, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Why? And she's like, every time you call, there's going to be something wrong. So just tell me what's wrong.
Lauren,
Ashley's
I'll
always-
tell you
she's
something.
very
I'll tell you something
matter-of-fact.
very funny, and I'm going to actually save my I don't get it as a suspenseful thing for the next one because this is
man.
such a funny thing to end on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jared, I need you to come here right now.
Oh, damn. She
I
got
thought
that.
he was going to say, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do it. Are you going to make him do it?
I have to tell. No, he has to tell the story as to why I answered the phone like that time specifically.
oh, I was in the middle of interrupting sex, wasn't I?
Oh, is that what it was?
You 1,000% were in the way of of day 2.
Oh, day 2
You
of
don't need to
ovulation.
answer the phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
why did you guys answer?
it was right before you didn't. It was not in the middle, but like Jared just got out of the shower. I was in my lingerie, whatever, and then.
Ooh, lingerie.
And then you called, and then I said, "I'm sorry, I have to get this
Jared's
because
face.
just because who is this, right?" And then I saw it was you, and then I was like, "Well, shit! Like I could let it go, to voicemail, but what if somebody's dying? What if somebody got in an accident?" So then I get on the phone, and then you say, "Why you sound like you're freaking out?" And then I was like, "Whoa!" And then Jared got really mad at me for answering the door.
Why would you answer the phone?
It was just because we were like right in the mood of it, and then her phone rang, and I knew it was either Lauren or your parents just to call to say hi. So I was like, "Oh, don't pick up." And then she's like, "No, I have to check." So she checked, and she's like, "It's Lauren." And I was like, "Okay, call her back." She goes, "No, I have to pick up. What if somebody died?"
See, you're so scared
And I'm
of
like,
death.
"That's very sweet, but."
And then
it's
Jared
taken-
goes, "Well, then you would have found out they died 15 minutes later."
Yeah, it's true.
And so, and then of course she picks up, and then you guys have your banter for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I was like, "Okay, I'm done.
It's done. Yeah.
I'm done."
Oh, he
Yeah.
was done. We had to take a break.
no.
He had to mentally prepare himself.
Well,
yeah.
I was just annoyed because I knew what the phone call was. You did too. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Lois agrees with me, obviously.
Yeah.
It was just more like, Ashley, don't pick up. Of
Ashley-
course, Ashley's
yeah.
like, I have to. And I'm like, well, that you just killed it.
That's what
He
I
was
meant
like,
when I
"Why
said,
did you have to chat for like 3 minutes?"
I know.
That's
She's
what
like,
I
was supposed
meant.
to say? She was going to know.
when I said that you were so scared of death?
Yeah.
You are.
Well, I mean, everybody's scared of death.
No, but she's so scared of someone dying that she will always. I'm not scared of death. If I die
Good
tomorrow,
for
I'd
you.
be
No,
happy.
We are scared collectively. We've talked about this a million times on the podcast about our families
Yeah,
dying.
yeah.
Me and
Yeah,
Jared.
but in the
That's
middle
terrifying. I know.
Yeah,
Just
you-
give it a few minutes.
You don't
Ash.
need to answer. Is the bottom line.
All right,
And
all right.
it was funny. It was about this podcast. That's why I called.
Oh man, even worse.
Oh, that
That's
is
a great. I don't get it.
All right, guys.
All
Well,
right.
until next time. Let
Let's
us know if
see
you
you
like the
next week.
rambles.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, friend. Hello. Hello.
If you want to be the most interesting person at the cocktail party, well, hop on over and listen to the Brain Candy podcast.
Our award-winning content will have you laughing while you're learning.
We read all the best articles, books, and studies and keep up with new TV shows, documentaries, and pop culture. And then we cram it all into 2 shows a week.
Conspiracy theories, cannibal rabbits, unsolved mysteries, the history of the Walkman. There's something for everyone.
The Brain Candy podcast. Find our link in the show notes.
Or simply search for the Brain Candy Podcast on your podcast app. Podcast.